This video was sponsored by Skillshare. Check the link in the description to get 2 months for free and learn a new skill. When was the last time that you explored your own country? That you decide to rediscover a familiar place? Well, for me it was last week. Along the longest mountain range of Portugal, hidden between the hills and trees that cover the inland, there is a group of villages older than the country itself. Built centuries ago with just stones, clay, and sweat, I wanted to know why most of them were left behind, why people abandoned what seems to be a place of peace and quietness, and what the foreseeable future holds for these tiny places. So, with my backpack and some curiosity, this is what I found. I couldn't wait to explore, but no adventure, no matter how big or small, starts with an empty stomach, so that's what I did. All vegan. Last bite. So good. So good. So good. Now I was ready. Most of these villages were actually empty, to my surprise. But despite that, I was surprised by the amount of work that went into building these houses. So, all these houses were built with just two materials, schist and clay. As you can see here, schist, it's the rock, and then they used clay to keep everything together. But nowadays, they are actually using concrete to keep everything together, which is kind of ugly, but you can see the difference. There's no one here. Oh, shit. Oh, and here you can see how they used to build the two floors. So they first built the house, and then they just put some wooden boards to create the two floors. Oh, and look at that. Wait. This is a bit disgusting. You see, as I told you before, this is schist. These are the walls, but this is permanent. This was here before. That's why they used to use this rock to build the houses, because they are everywhere. And it's actually pretty easy to get the bricks. You just have to break the rock with proper tools, not with your hand. But you see, this could be a brick. You could just stay there. Yeah. The restored villages and its small restaurants and Airbnbs really looked amazing. But that was not what I came for. There was something more. There's a full-on suspended bridge across the river. I have to go there. Oh no! It's probably too old to be crossed. Why? After spending a full day walking around and visiting different places, I finally found Sr. António, who told me about the old days with a lot of joy.
Vinha tudo à escola, tinha 50 e tal alunos.
E era bom?
Era uma maravilha. Os melhores tempos para mim eram os de escola. Era. E depois, como não havia grandes condições, toda a gente ia para fora.
O senhor então saiu quando tinha 11 anos?
Quando tinha 10, 11, para aí, entre os 10 e os 11 anos.
Foi estudar para o outro lado ou foi
Não,
trabalhar?
fui para Lisboa, nessa altura ia-se logo trabalhar.
Depois.
Depois continuei a estudar e a trabalhar.
E porquê é que decidiu voltar?
Voltei porque, pronto, é a vida. Um dia eu pensava, quando saí daqui, voltar a regressar.
E gosta de viver aqui?
Gosto de viver aqui.
Gosta mais de viver aqui do que em Lisboa?
Gosto mais de viver aqui.
Porquê? Tem mais...
Porque, pronto, é as minhas raízes.
Then he showed me around and told me about the different customs and traditions. E tens saudades desses tempos de antigamente?
Tenho saudades das pessoas. Eu só gosto de dizer bem das coisas. E só gosto de dizer que gostava daquelas pessoas daquele tempo.
Uhum.
Não vou dizer que agora são piores ou melhores. Porque os tempos é que são outros.
Claro.
E as pessoas serem, na altura viviam de uma maneira diferente de hoje, se calhar porque eram obrigadas a isso. Mudam-se os tempos, mudam-se as vontades, como diz o poeta. Não é?
Uhum.
É.
Sr. Antonio was right. Times had changed, and these lands had lost not only their population, but also their history. So I just woke up. It was so good. It was so silent. And actually at 4 a.m., a rabbit was running around and he woke me up. And then because of these lamps over there, I could see some shadows on the tent. And I actually saw a rat and a rabbit running away from a fox. And I could see the shadows of the fox on the tent. And that was interesting. I love how connected to nature these places are. Yummy! At this point, I had the answers to my questions. But there was still time for a small detour to a place that I had discovered a few days back. So I have no idea what this place is. I just discovered it a few days ago on Google Maps and I thought I would stop and just give it a look. It seems nice. Look at those caves. What? I had no idea about this place. And I think you know what this means, because look, there's a fireplace there. There's enough space to set the tent. So I guess I have to spend the night here. There are all these other caves on the other side. I don't know if you can see, but there's like 3. And I can't understand if these are man-made or it's just natural. I think it's natural. Look at all these branches. These are perfect to make a fire. I'm gonna try to take as much as possible to the cave up there to see if I can make a small fire tonight. I have no idea who put these trunks here, but thank you. All right, I guess this is enough for the whole night. So let's see if I can start this fire. I do have a lighter and I have seen every single episode of Bear Grylls, so it shouldn't be that difficult. Whoa, that was fast. When I left my apartment 3 days before, I never imagined that I would be sleeping in a cave, that I would have a fox right next to me, or that it would be so difficult to find a local in these small villages. These days just reminded me that you don't need to travel to the other side of the planet to find something new. Sometimes all it takes is opening the door and exploring your own backyard. So after driving around these mountains and hearing about its story, I can't help but ask, will these villages see life ever again? Or will we continue searching for more and forget about where we came from? This video was sponsored by Skillshare. They are an amazing website that helped me to become the filmmaker that I am, so that's why I love to work with them. Skillshare is basically an online community for creative people and people that want to become creators, because you can find classes on basically any topics, from photography, video, music production, design, basically everything you can think of. If you're into photography, I recommend this class on outdoor photography and how to find beauty everywhere. But if you're just starting your creative career, this class on productivity and building habits is the place to go. Think about it, this is the perfect time to learn. Instead of binge watching YouTube videos or scrolling through Instagram, you can watch a class and invest in yourself. Plus, it's really affordable. The annual subscription comes in less than $10 a month, which is insane for the amount of classes that you get access to. But since Skillshare is sponsoring this video, the first 1,000 people to click the link in the description will get a free trial of Skillshare Premium. Alright, thank you Skillshare for sponsoring this video. Thanks for watching and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.